Hello everyone, welcome back to BJ Tech channel. Here on this channel we teach different tutorial on how to make money online, different tools for working boy, different crypto flashing method. If you need any of my updates, please kindly DM and make sure you join our Telegram channel for more updates and join our WhatsApp channel too also. So in today's video I want to teach you guys how you can use your IPS, your 9Proxy IPS and your 9Proxy GB plan on your phone. You understand? Because some of you guys are chatting me up for this tutorial that I should just do the video. Note, this GB plan and IPS plan, they are the same, they are functioning the same, like they are working the same way. So you guys should stop asking those questions. That is why I'm doing this video. I'll be loading the tool and I'll be showing you guys, I'll be configuring the tool in this video so that you guys can know they are not different, they are the same thing. I will tell you the only difference between the two. I will tell you. Without further ado, let's get started. If you are just joining this YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you won't miss my update, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop my update, you'll be the first person to see the update. So let's continue. Firstly, you head over to your browser. I'll go to my Chrome. You visit 9Proxy website. This is 9proxy.com. Once you're on the site, you just need to create an account. It's very easy. Just create an account. Use your Gmail and password and you create an account. Once you create an account, you click on this your profile icon here. Once you click it here, you go to your dashboard. You go to your dashboard. So this is my dashboard. So after you're on this place now, so firstly I'll be loading my IPS, then I'll load my GP plan. So you guys should see how to load the same way. The same way. It's not something different. So after you are on this interface, all you need to do is click on this three line here. So once you click on this three line here by the left corner, so you choose on share code. You scroll and you see share code, you click on it. After you click on the share code, this is where you will redeem your either IPS or GB plan. So I have 20 IPS on this my balance, so I'll be topping it with 10 IPS. So I'll go to my code, and this code can only be used once. Even though you see the code, it can only be used once. So I'll just paste it, then click on redeem code. So let's see. Boom, you can see it now. I've loaded my IPS. That is how to load the IPS. You can see I have 30 IPS now. So to load your GB plan also is same way. So I'll be loading the two. I'll be loading the second CD key. So this key, that is what you will need, because you can't access this Proxy without getting IPS or GB plan. So the only difference between the GB plan and the IPS plan, I will tell you guys now. So you guys should see. You can see now I've loaded my GB plan. Let's see. I load 1 gig, so you can see now it has added to the main balance. So you can see now. So the difference now between this IPS now and GB plan is that the IPS plan doesn't expire. You can see the expiring date. If you check it down, if you check the expiring date there, the route unlimited, which means even though you buy 1000 IPS here and you don't use it, it won't expire. So if you come here 10 years and you still have IPS on this balance, it won't expire. You see the GB plan, they have 6 months interval. 6 months interval. You can see once you buy it, once you load it up, you understand, the expiring date is 6 months interval. So even though you buy before and you still top it up again, the expiring date that is in the first one, that is the expiring date that will still be after you top up. So that is the difference. And another difference is that the way they deduct IPS is not the way they deduct your GB. The IPS now, once you connect, once you connect on your using your this thing, after you configure, I'll show you guys everything. So after you connect, they will deduct 1 IPS here. So once they deduct your IPS, it will remain like 29 IPS, and that 1 IPS you can use it for over 24 hours. So after 24 hours, that one IPS it will expire. So the only thing here is the one IPS is when you connect. After you connect, that is when they will deduct IPS. But the GB plan now is working like your mobile data. You know, if you load your data on your this thing, maybe your MTN, if you load MTN data, the way they remove your data, maybe you load like 2 gig, you know, you load 2 gig on your data. The way you use it, that is how the thing will quick runs down. So that is how this GB plan works. So if you are using the GB plan, it works like your mobile data instant. So that is the difference. So now like this, after you load your CD key, you redeem your code, all you need to do, if you want to generate, as when you buy IPS now, you buy IPS code, and you want to you want to configure the proxy, so that you can connect and use it. All you need to do is just click on the IPS. So I'm starting with the IPS, understand? So once you click on IPS now, you click on this proxy to web, understand? So then you click on create proxies. So this is it now. So your own now, you won't have all this. So like this now, they even told me that your sub user balance has reached the limit, had more to continue. So if you are here for the first time, if you are on this interface now, you won't have this username and password. All you need to do is just click on add new, understand? So I'll be creating new username and password. So for the purpose of the video, I'll be using just let me use username I want to use. Let me use BJ Tech JTech 1. So that is my username, and you can select the password. So you can use this password. Let me use this password. So this is my password. So this usage settings here, all you need to do is, if you leave it at unlimited, start. Why that one is showing it has reached limit? You see this place now, I have to go back. Why this thing is showing it has entered limit is that once I create the account, you can set it either unlimited or limited. It's because I'm making this video, so I'll be using limited, because you guys can copy my username and password and configure and use it on your own distance. So if you guys capture my username and password, you can easily just get access to the proxy and start using my IPS and start burning it up. So because if I create it here now, if I put it in this unlimited and you see my password and you mistakenly see the configure of the IP when I'm configuring it, you can easily get access to it. So all I have to do so I'll be creating this thing again here. So this video will be long small, so let's just stay tuned to this video and watch the video very well. So once you create your username, you create your password, it's done. So see, you guys are seeing my details, so I'll use, so this is my password. So here now I will put it in limited instead. I don't want to use unlimited, I'll use limited. So like this, I can select the amount. You understand? The amount, maybe once you reach that particular amount, the username and password will not be useful again. So if I just put like 2 IPS, you understand? But for your own, all you need to do is just leave it at unlimited. Just leave it at unlimited. That means anytime, any day you use the IP, they'll just deducting 1 IPS from your balance. So that is what you do. Okay, so let me just change mine to limited. So you should understand what is limited and unlimited. So limited is something you will put limit on. So unlimited is something it doesn't have a limit. So that is just the simple logic. So I'll put it in limited. So if I put 2 IPS now, once the thing enter limit, I can't use this username and password again. It won't be able to work on my Super Proxy app because it has entered limitation. So like this now, you just leave it here. This bandwidth, can leave it on unlimited. That one is just normal thing. So this description doesn't mean. Then click on add user. So I told you guys, if it's your own, just leave it at unlimited. So because I'm doing this video, so you guys can see my details, that is why I'm using limited. So that is it. Then click on add sub user. You understand? So once you click on add sub user, you can see now I've created my this thing successfully. Grab. So like this now, if I want to use this thing, I will need to configure it. So like this now, I will select the country I want to use. For the purpose of video, I'll be going with United Kingdom. I'll be United States. Let me go with United States. Okay, this is United States. So once you select United, this host name, you leave it like that, is default. You can't even change itself. So this state now, you can decide to use the state, or but for the purpose of it, I'll be going with ISP because I'll be able to select the best one that will be able to work well. I won't hang my network this time, so I'll just use ISP. Then for so here now I'll be using this ISP called Comcast cable. So Comcast cable communication. So once you see this Comcast cable communication, you just select this one. This is the one you should use. You understand? I recommend this because you can use it for multiple purposes, for Facebook, TikTok, all these things. So after you select it, you see it now. So after you select this, you scroll down. You understand? You scroll down, then you change it to this second part here. So because why you are changing to this second part is that the format on your Super Proxy showing an app which you'll be using to connect. So that is the app you'll be using, because this 9Proxy doesn't have app. So you choose this second format instead. So they'll generate 10 this thing for you, 10 connection proxy, this 10. So you can either use anyone here. Can you either use anyone here? So if you want to copy anyone, you just click it. If you want to copy anyone here, you can copy anyone. You can just copy anyone here. Just click it. Then you see copy icon by the right. Just click on it. So I copied the number 6. Yes, I copied the number 6. So I'll go to my notepad. Understand? I'll go to my notepad and paste it there. So I'll separate it. So once you see this column, you separate. You understand? You separate. So you see this column again here. You separate. That is a but you separate. So this username now, once you get here, you separate. So this is the password. So I'll show you how to use it. So I'll just clean the column. Then just clear it. Then the column here. So now this is our proxy. So that's why I told you guys I'll be using limited, because as me I use unlimited now. These details now that is here now, if you see it and copy it, you guys will you'll be using my IPs like that. You get access to it. So that is why I say I'm using limited. If you are using yours, just put it on limited. Put it on unlimited this time. Use unlimited. You know what I'm talking about. So once you have configured your proxy, you go to your Play Store or App Store. You download this app. It's called Super Proxy. So this is this app. You understand? Let me even update it. So this is the app. After you download it, make sure you download this particular one. So like this now, after you have installed it, you open it. You can see I've configured a lot of IP here. You can decide to configure anything, any IP, then you can still connect back to it. You can still connect back to it. So like this now, once you open yours, you won't see anything here. You won't see any IP, any proxy you configure. So I'll need to click on add proxy. So here now I'll be naming it. I'll just name it let me just name it anything. You can decide to name it the country, anything. So let me just name it like limited. So I'll remember this IP is limited. So I'll just name it like that. I can put your name there. You can put the platform you are using. Maybe you are using this for TikTok or you are using it for Facebook. You can put it there. So I'm just using limited 2. So I understand that I can even delete it. I you can decide to delete it if I'm not using it again. So it's something. So here now you just click on subscribe. And some of you guys don't know the meaning of subscribe. They are thinking this the PR subscribe proxy that people are using before, that we normally use before, that PR subscribe. They will be saying is subscribe. They don't know this subscribe is just like a upgrade version, because this subscribe, before we are using Sox 4. Now they have upgraded to Sox 5. There may be a case that they will still call it Soxes later in future, you understand? But right now is in Sox 5. So that Sox 5 is general name on Proxy. It's not something like you say Piax Sox 5. That is what you need. The Sox 5 is something that is on all Proxy. You see, this Proxy is just like VPN. Understand? We have different kind of Proxy, like just like VPN. Like you have HME, you have NordVPN, you have ExpressVPN. So in this Proxy field, this Proxy, in this Proxy too, you have like different Proxy. We have different type of Proxy. Like that PR5 is among them. This one too is called 9Proxy. We have the one of 92 Proxy. There's one that is clip Proxy. I'll be doing video on that also very soon. Watch out. Clip Proxy, I'm still checking how it goes before I make videos on it. So I'm checking if it's good or not. So let's get back to today's video. So like this now, after you choose your subscribe, this server now, you go to your the place you configure. This server is still same as host. You know, on this your this thing here, the right host name. You understand? The right host name. You see host name. So the host name is still same as server in this app. So just copy it and paste it. So the port now is the port 2 is default. Something you can't change. Understand? So everybody is same port everybody using. So once you put it, so the only difference is your username and password, because that is your account. That is the username and password you create for your Proxy. You understand? If anybody get access to it, they may use your Proxy and they'll use your Proxy. So that is why I use my own. I put my own limited. Even though you want to use it, it's only 2 IP. You just use. You understand? So like this now, the username here. Grab the username here. I will copy the username. This is the username. The username is very long. You know, after we configure it, then they will attach it with the country you choose and the ISP you choose. So I'll be copying it and paste it. So then the password, understand? The password is set. Understand? Then it's very easy to configure. So I'm glad I'm doing this video so that you guys will understand very well. Understand? So like this now, I've filled up everything. All I need to do is click on this save button by the right corner. So I'll click on it. After I click on it, then it will bring you to this place. All you need to do is click on start. Understand? So once you click on start, we wait for it to start. Once it starts, you can see it has started. So you need to check if this thing is working, if our IP is in the United States. You understand? So I will go to my browser. I will search for word.net. Understand? That is there. You can search your IP. So I'll go there and search for word.net. Understand? Let's check our connection. Let's check. Understand? You can see now. You can see we are in United States of America, and you can see my dials is in 90%. So if you want to change this to 100, you can just go to your settings and change your time zone to United States. So now like this, now I've configured the one of IP. You know, we are still going for the GB plan stand. So that's why I'm doing this video, to explain everything in this video. I don't want you guys to come to my DM to be asking question. I'm differentiating between the IP and the GB plan. Understand? So they are doing the same work. I've told you guys the difference already. Understand? If you are enjoying the video so far, please like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Understand? So now let's go back to our let's go back to our 9Proxy app and check our this thing and configure this thing. So I'll just stop this one this time. So you can see now, let me go to my this thing. You can see that they will deduct 1 IPS. No, we have 30 IPS on my balance. So I'll just go here. So I'll just scroll up, click on information. Click on information. So you can see now, I told you guys that any connection you make, they will deduct 1 IPS. You can see that 1 IPS has been deducted in this section. So that is how it was. And that 1 IPS can last for like 24 hours. So when I'm configuring my own, I put it to limited. So once I use 2 IPS on it like this, just note I can't use that username and password again. That means it has been blacklisted like that. Share graph. Considering multiple username and password on this thing stand. It's not that it's not only one. You can decide to create another one. So you can decide to add another one you grab. So it's not only one you can use. So now let's go for the GB plan. Stand. This is for IPS. Now GB plan. I'll stop this thing. I'll stop it. So let's go back. So I'll just stop it. So we'll go for the GB plan. Let's check the plan. Now, once you click on this 3 dot again, you will choose, before we choose IPS, now we choose GB plan. So that is it. That is different. Once you choose GB plan, all you need to do is click on Get Proxy. So once you click on Get Proxy here, in this your own interface now. Your own interface, you won't have username and password also. So all you need to do is just create new. Just click on Add New. Click on Add New. Understand? So just same procedure. Like I say, it's still the same thing. It's that just let me just create this and using this. So BJ Tech O2. So I'll just create. So I will create my password also. So once you are here now, understand? Once you are here, I will leave this IP base on unlimited. Just leave anything you are doing, leave it on unlimited. Understand? So this limited place now, this bandwidth, this is where you can select your own GB plan. You understand? You can select your own GB plan. Like me now, this GB plan now, I'll leave mine at limited. You grab. So I've already explained what limited and unlimited is. So you guys should just leave yours at unlimited. Just leave it at unlimited so that you guys you are using your own for personal use. So that is why I'm selling. That is why you just leave yours at unlimited. But me, I'll be using limited. So after I use limited, then I can decide to put let's say I can 0 point something. Okay, let's say okay, now it starts from 1 gig, so I'll just use one. That means 1 gigabyte. After I use 1 gigabyte finish on my GB plan, the username and password, they'll blacklist it, they'll put limit, so I won't be able to use it again. Start. So once you then click on add user, just same way. It's just same way. Start. It's nothing different. So there's nothing different. So then you scroll down. Then configure again, just like we did on the first one. So let me use United Kingdom here. United Kingdom. Then the state, can change it to state, you can use city, you can use anything. So for the purpose of the video, because I'm selecting United Kingdom, so I'll just go for, let me just go for the state. Let me check the state. England. Understand? So this rotating IP means once you connect, if you go to your WAD to check, you see that you have one particular state on that IP. But if you refresh again, you see that they will change it. They are rotating the IP. They are rotating the IP. So it's not, the rotating IP is not good if you are using it on accounts, because they will be like you are changing IP location. So the account may get blocked. So all you need to do is just leave it as sticky. understand? This sticky, you just leave it at sticky IPs. That means they will maintain the particular IP. So here now, just leave it to the highest, to the 120 minutes, understand? So that is the duration. So what this duration means is that once you use it for that 120 minutes, there may be a case that the IP may not work again. Maybe it will be hanging or these things. You can just come here and configure another one, username and password, then choose another one. So you can decide this rotating IP. You can use it for maybe when you are working on different platforms. Maybe you are working on TikTok, this thing, and you don't want to make your IP to be the same thing. That rotating IP, you can use it. But sticky IP, if you want to use for one particular account, just make sure you choose it. You understand? So like this now, I choose United Kingdom. You understand? So if you choose United States, you understand, I want to use ISP. I have tell you guys the ISP you use. I choose the England, and I choose United Kingdom in this GB plan. So you can decide to use United Kingdom and United States. You can decide to use United States here also, and you choose the same ISP I choose in that IPS plan. So nothing different, understand? So I've explained all these parts. Then you scroll down, it's still the same format. You use your host name, then you scroll, then you copy anyone here, understand? Let me copy anyone, then you will go to your this thing. Let me paste it. So all you need to do is just divide it. After you see the semicolon, you divide it. So then clear it. So clear it. So like this now, you can see the proxy. So let me differentiate it. You should not go and do mistake. So this is the one for the GB. So I'll just copy it, just like the same thing. This thing is not hard. So just follow the process. Then you click on add proxy. You can change it to GB limited. Like I'm just using any name. Stand limited. So this place, you leave it as subscribe. This server, that's what you copy. You paste it. The port is still the same thing. Understand? You can see this port is different from the IPS one. So the IPS one have 175.22. This one have 175.21. So you should know that. So you can see. Then click on username and password. Then you scroll. You just copy it. So it's very easy. Then scroll down. This password, you copy it. So let's copy our password. So you can see it now. It's double check. Then click on next. So now you just click on save. It's very easy. Then start it. So that is how the thing works. It's not something that is hard. So just calm down. Can allow you to load like for 10 seconds and check your browser, check your IP if it is working. So once you connect, you just go to your word.net. Let's go to our word.net. Then refresh. So let's see. You can see now United Kingdom. You can see now United Kingdom. You can see if you change my time zone to United Kingdom, this guy is going to 100. So that is how it is. On this video. So you can see what I'm telling you guys. I choose sticky IP. As me is rotating, the difference now is as me I choose rotating IP now. You can see this Leicester that you are seeing. Maybe they'll change it to another maybe they'll change it to Manchester, or they'll change it to Chelsea. Like they'll just change the IP. They'll be changing the IP for you. Understand? But like this now, if I refresh now, you see it's still the Leicester. It's still showing Leicester. That means I'm still using the same IP. That is different between the sticky IP and the rotating IP. So that is just the difference. So I've explained all the process in this video. So please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and make sure you turn on the notification bell Understand? See you next in my next video. Bye.
Stay tuned for more tech insights. Like, share, and subscribe.